Hi everyone, my name is Lania Henry, and I decided to do my midterm project on Masaccio, whose real name is Tommaso di Giovanni. I think I pronounced it the best way. Okay, so I decided to do my midterm project on Masaccio because when we did week 6 discussion, and we talked about other artists in the Renaissance period that didn't get the recognition that they deserve, as Michelangelo and Da Vinci. Masaccio is just one that really stuck out to me, as as I was reading through the chapter, and seeing different his pictures and stuff, pictures that I done seen probably most of my life, that I never knew that that somebody from the Renaissance era first painted, and I just decided to do him is because a lot of his work is incorporated in my daily life, or probably in some of our daily life when it comes to our religion or faith. So, who is Masaccio? He's an Italian painter from the early Renaissance. He was born December the 21st in 1401. He died in 1428. We really don't know the cause of his death or whatever. So he lived a very short life. So he died anywhere from the age from I say about the age of 27. Here are a few facts about Masaccio. He's one of the first to use linear perspective. Most of his work, it has some kind of religious view to it. Um, he's also known as being the mastermind when it comes to perspective for three-dimensional modeling, which has some kind of effect on every artist in Florence. His work also shows great naturalism, realism, and humanism, that was brought back to early Renaissance. Him being one of the first to use naturalism again after hundreds of years. So the Bracenci Chapel, which is located um, in the Church of Saint Maria in Florence. What it is a chapel of work by Masaccio and another artist named Masalio. I'm gonna say this chapel served as the school of art for a lot of Renaissance painters that were coming up and that were just getting their work out there. Being that, as I stated, Masaccio, he's the first when it comes to dealing with linear perspective. Um, him having a great effect when it comes to dealing with three-dimensional modeling. Um, Also, this chapel, pretty much all the pictures in there all tell the life of Saint Peter, except for the picture of the of Adam and Eve being exposed. I mean, say, being vanished from the Garden of Eden. So I thought that was really cool. So as I move along, I'm gonna start showing a few pictures of Masaccio's paintings, the ones that I really like, the ones I feel like that really meant something to me, that I could take a great meaning from them. So the first one, which I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with, like I said, as we discussed week 6 discussion, I learned a lot about these different paintings. The Holy Trinity, which is something that I always knew, heard of, learned, with going to church and everything, but the painting itself, what it's representing is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And it's also known for having a great linear perspective. Um, and to me, this picture to me just means that it's a reminder of living life to the fullest. I'm a reminder of death for preparing us for our salvation. That's what this picture means to me. So I really just, this picture just had great amount of emotion and detail in it to me. So I really enjoyed this picture. Next is the portrait of the expulsion of Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden. So in this picture, they're both being banished from the Garden of Eden for eating the forbidden fruit. Um, and it has so much emotion and so much detail when you really look at their faces, when you really look at what is going on in here. And it also showcases a great deal of naturalism and realism and humanism, to me, all the things that Masaccio incorporated in his work. This photo, this picture of the Virgin and Child enthroned, um, is one of the most important paintings of art, um, because it shows a great deal of naturalism, and also it shows how Masaccio was able to use three-dimensional um when it came to um creating this work, and also how he incorporated using a line of flat spacing. Also, this is just another picture um that is so deeply loved by many in the Catholic Church, or that holds a great deal of respect when it comes to dealing with one's religion and faith. This one of the last slots I've have here is called the tribute money, and it's showcasing a portrait. What it is this portrait is known as one of Masaccio's greatest work, um, and plays a very important part of the Renaissance history when it comes to art. What it is in this portrait, Christ is telling Peter to go find a coin out of a fish's mouth to pay a debt. Looking at it the scientific way, with this portrait, Masaccio opened up another great, another great, I guess you could say, idea for the future painters of the Renaissance, because not only is he using his three-dimensional perspective and linear perspective, he's also using another technique that is called the aspheric perspective, which he was the one to invent, which reinforces the space and the lighting and darkening of the portrait. Um, as I move along, um, I just have to say that doing this project, this is like one of the best projects that I have got to do, with actually getting to learn about the different portraits and getting to learn about the artists and what exactly it meant and how it played a big part in the Renaissance area and a part of our history when it comes to art.